drummers, how's it going? It's Alex once again, bringing some more fun-free drumming ideas. First of all, apologies for last week. I didn't get to put a video out because I went to film it and put my foot through the bass drum, which didn't help. So I've had to delay it and then put it back to this week. But either way, it's a pretty tasty lick. It's like a half-time groove with like an interesting orchestration. I'll explain it a bit more in the breakdown. If you like what you saw in the intro, stick around and let's crack on. Here we go. All right, so the really cool thing about this groove is actually really easy to play. It's just a sort of slightly more jazzed up voicing pattern with the hands. The bass drum's just going boom, 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 snare, boom, 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 snare. So you've kind of got this halftime feel. We haven't kind of, you've got this halftime sort of feel to it. So what I thought we'd do is if we break it down, it's 16th notes, just straight 16th notes, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a with the hands. But what we do is if we break it down into two separate halves, we look at beat 1, 1E and a, 2E and a, and beat 3. So we're going to go all the way up, play beat 3, and then the second half will go from beat 3 to the end, and then we'll stick it together, loop it round, and it's going to sound like a really cool groove, hopefully. So let's go into the first part. All right, so if we dive into the first half, you get your right hand up on the hi-hat, your left hand down the floor tom. We've got this little pattern which goes 1E and a, 2E and a, 3. So every time I'm hitting that hi-hat between beats 1 and 3, you're going to have a kick drum with it. And the first time it's going to be with your right hand, right, floor, floor, left, floor, floor, right, floor, right. And if I count it out, 1E and a, 2E and a, 3. Not too bad. So what I'll do now is if I just play that a few times around without saying anything over the top, you can, soak it all up. Here we go. Cool, so one of the things to note about that little section, just make sure when you hit that bass drum, especially with your left hand, that can always feel a bit tricky, make sure you clock that hi-hat exactly the same time as you nail that bass drum. And if you can do all that, you've got the first half down. Now if we move on to the second half I've actually used in a couple of other drum beat ideas before, and what we're playing is we've got that bass drum to start off with, so we're coming from beat 3, which we've already sort of practiced in the first section, and we're going to go 3, E, and a, 4, E, and So don't forget, it's always right, left, so you don't have to worry about sort of thinking which hand and which order it goes in. All you've got to do is just count. So we've got, we go for beat 3, that's it, 3, E, and a, 4, E, and a. So we've got boom and hi-hat, boom, floor, floor, tick, snare, tick, and then floor, floor. And you can actually loop this round a few times. It sounds pretty cool on its own. It can just replace like any sort of like 4/4 boxy beat. So if I just play that a couple of times, I'll start off slow, speed it up, and then once we've done that, we can piece it all together, and I'll show you this groove in all its splendour. That was a good one. All right, so now we've got the second half down. All we've got to do is put them together. So if I play it through really slowly here, we've got boom, floor, floor, boom, floor, floor, boom, floor, boom. That's the first half. And then we've got, technically starting from beat 3 again, boom, floor, floor, tick, snare, tick, floor, floor. Now I'm going to play it seamlessly. Boom, floor, floor, boom, floor, floor, boom, floor, boom, floor, floor, tick, snare, tick, floor, floor. That was a mouthful. I'll play it without saying anything. can feel myself wanting to try and play it quicker, so I will. Quicker. Cool, so now we've got all that done, what you can do is just sort of have a little play around with what you do with the hi-hats. It always sounds quite cool if you sort of open the hi-hat on the of beat 3, just leading into that snare drum, or you can get a few bzzz on the on some of those kick drums that you play on, you know, amongst beat 1 and beat 2 in the first half of it. All right, so what I'll do now is I'll just get a basic 4/4 groove going. This is going to fit in really easily because essentially it's just, you know, and you could use it in songs that have got these little breakdown, or where we're going to like a bridge or just some sort of musical part. But either way, you're going to keep that groove going, so it's not going to throw off the other members of the band. So, like I said, yep, I'll just do a nice little 4/4 groove, show how it works, play it a couple of different speeds, then come and say goodbye. So, here we go. Okay drummers, so there it is. I hope you enjoyed that one. If you like the sheet music for it, you can go and download that from onlinedrummer.com. It's completely for free and there's a link in the description below. Nearly stuttered my words there. You'll also find down there some links to Facebook and Twitter, so if you want to come and say hello, head down there and click on the link. But anyway, take care, keep drumming, and I'll see you next Thursday for some more fun-free drumming ideas. That was a crap outro.